So with these windows and doors created, let's go ahead and turn these front 4 walls into curtain walls to give our building a more modern look. And I'm going to do this directly from within the 3D view, and I'll begin by control selecting these 4 walls and changing the type to Curtain Wall 1 from the Type Selector drop-down menu. And you can see the walls update right away, but I also get a warning telling me that all dimension references to the side faces of the wall are going to be deleted with this switch. Well, I want to change these walls to curtain walls for sure, so I'm going to dismiss the warning and we'll fix this all up manually. Now, when I look a little closer at the walls, you can see they don't line up perfectly with my foundation walls like the generic walls did earlier. Let me switch to the first floor plan view. You can see here as well that the walls don't line up like they used to. In fact, the curtain walls don't even appear to be aligned with the reference planes. When I select the curtain wall, however, you can see the curtain wall's location line is in fact aligned with the reference planes, but the wall face itself extends out past it. Now, you might be tempted to use the flip arrows to flip the wall to the other side, but I have to warn you, don't do it. What this does is actually flips the entire wall, and we'd end up with an inside-out curtain wall. We're going to use a different technique to fix these up here, okay? On the Modify tab, there is a tool we haven't used yet called Aligned Dimension, and we'll use aligned dimensions to accurately position the curtain walls. I'll begin by launching the tool. Next, I'll select the location line of the curtain wall, and then the reference plane. Then I'll click out in space to place the dimension. And you can see right now the dimension is 0 feet 0 inches. That's because the location line is aligned with the reference plane. I'll press Escape to exit the Dimension tool. Now when I select the curtain wall location line again, its dimensions appear, and I can edit the 0, 0 dimension. I know I'm going to be using 2.5 by 5 inch mullions, and I want the location line to be 2.5 inches in from the reference plane. So I'll change the dimension to 2.5 inches. Now I can click on the aligned dimension we just created and lock it. This lines up the curtain wall exactly where we need it. Now I'll repeat the process for the remaining 3 curtain walls. So I'll use the Align Dimension tool, place the dimension, change it to 2.5 inches, and lock it. 2 more walls to go. Finally, I'll use the Align tool and align these 2 wall ends with the reference planes. And I'll lock the alignment as well. That pretty much fixes up the curtain walls. Let's go ahead and check it out in 3D view. And you can see the walls are now nicely aligned with the foundation. I've also maintained the ability to parametrically flex my model. Watch what I mean, okay? If I switch back to the first floor plan, I can drag a couple of reference planes and notice everything flexes and updates without any problems. If I switch to the 3D view, you can see the results there too. All the walls maintained their alignments, even the curtain walls we just added. So you can see how building in these parametric relationships can be really powerful. I can make major changes very quickly and the model will update. So before wrapping up, I'm going to go ahead and click undo a couple times to get the model back to where we were.